So let's make a bracelet together. I like to find necklaces and turn them in bracelets. And so these are just a few that I have on. All of these beads came from other necklaces that I've found at the thrift stores. So anyway, I want to show you, I found this one. Really pretty colors. Anyway, it has $6.99 on it, but I'm not paying that much for one, so it was half price. So like $3.50. But look at the pretty colors. So I was thinking we'll make a bracelet out of this tonight. I was about to start on this one without the video, but I changed my mind. But you see those colors? Isn't that beautiful? The brassy metal colors, and then all the little trinkets in between there. I'll be at a loss for words sometimes, but anyway, let's make this bracelet. So, of course, you're gonna need some scissors, and then you're gonna need. I use the stretch magic string, and then this is super well glue. So we'll need a little glue. So let's put the tag off of this and get busy here. I normally just take a pair of scissors and just cut. So you could do this bracelet in the order that the beads are in, or you could switch them up. I don't want to stay there. I'll do that. Need something. One sec. Alright, well, forget that bead. We'll proceed with the other beads. I'm just going to stick the beads in here so they won't roll off my little table here. I'll tell you what would be easier. How about we just make the bracelet as we're taking the beads off? That way they can't run away. Now you know I am definitely not the measuring queen, so I don't measure anything. I just, we're going to get this bracelet made, y'all. I'm not starting this video over. Stay right there. Okay, let's start. So this is going to be our first bead. And we'll just go in the order of the beads on the necklace. This is going to be such a pretty bracelet. I just love all these colors. So I just want to know, have any of my followers been making any bracelets from necklaces that they found at the thrift store? I hadn't gotten any pictures or anything yet. So just curious. You know, at first I thought about mixing this one with this one, but I'm having a hard time. But this is so pretty by itself that I'm just going to have to make that by itself. But let's get back to this one. Sometimes it's hard to get the stretch fabric through. I wouldn't spend a lot of time on that bead. Let's go to the next bead. Sometimes, especially if they're like ceramic bead and it's not real smooth through the hole, all the way through the hole, then you'll run into spots and problems. But I just go on to the next bead. Ain't that deep. Even though that was a pretty bead and that was a pretty color, but I think it's still gonna be pretty without it. See, there's another one. And this is happening with the prettiest ones. But you can tell this is kind of made like of ceramic or something. And so the hole is not this smooth. So, hey, let's skip that one. Now this necklace was made with wire. So I may have to make a bracelet with some wire instead of using a stretch cord, because the stretch cord is a little thicker than the wire. You can maneuver the wire a little bit more when you're going through the bead instead of the stretch cord. So see, here's another one of the pretty ones, the colors that are gonna make the difference. See, it won't go through. It's stuck. Alright, let's move on to the next. There's a problem I've been dealing with, and that's ringing in the ears. And I was just wondering, have any of you guys dealt with that, or what did you do to solve the problem? I've tried a few things. I have totally changed my diet. I am mostly a raw vegan now. And I plan to do a video on that. And if you've been following me, you should be able to tell that I have lost a significant amount of weight. But I'm going to do a whole video on that, so I'm not going to dwell too much into that tonight. I'm going to give my full testimony on what led me to that, how I got there, and how the journey has been. But it takes a lot of changing your taste buds. And I'm going to tell you how I accomplished that too, changing my taste buds. And right now I'm probably at about 60 pounds. But I plan to lose 40 more pounds. So I plan to lose a total of 100 pounds. Okay, here we are. Oh, we made it. It's a smaller ceramic one. Pretty color. Made it. So I wanted to take you guys on that journey with me, but you know, I didn't know if I was gonna make it. But I've made it, and I don't plan to go back. actually about 9 years ago, I lost 75 pounds. I gained 60 back. And at that time, I tried to do the vegan thing. Now, me, like I said, I never measure anything, even when I'm making my purses. Only thing is, if somebody orders an 8 by 10 from me, I make sure it's 8 by 10. Other than that, I don't do all that. I just go off the top of my head with everything. So I'm just going to see if this is the fit I want. Actually, it's going to be a little big. A little big for me. Because, girl, my arm has gotten smaller. My wrist got smaller. My feet got smaller. Everything got smaller. So, let's take a few off. Now, you know, you might not want to try like this. You might want to measure because... Let's take one more off. Okay. Now, that should do it. That should make me a bracelet. So, I normally cut a lot extra off because you'd rather have too much than not have enough. So, let's just tie some knots. Tie on the inside and the outside. Let's tie it over here. Pull it tight. Tie. Now let's get this glue ready. So I normally put a couple of drops of glue on my knot. And then I'll tie again. Now you want to be careful when you're doing that because you don't want the glue to go inside the hole of the bead because your string will glue in there. And I really like this glue. It's called JD Super Well. I go get this from like a auto supply store, like AutoZone or somewhere like that is where I go find this glue. So I'm going to put one more dab on my knot there. And it dries really quick. Let it dry. Now you normally want to let your bracelet set for a while before trying it on. But since I hadn't cut the excess off yet, I'm going to go ahead. Let's put it on this other one so that you can really see it. I'm going to take my ring off. Like I said, you can buy all kind of necklaces, mix and match. There we are. Isn't that cute? I like to keep it cute. It's one of my favorite words, cute. So I like to keep it really cute. So, but anyway, I would take this bracelet and layer it. And even if you decide to layer, you could take just pieces of these and put it with other beads to form a layered look of several bracelets, just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my excess off and let it dry. I'm not gonna put it back on again until that has time to dry. So anyway, hit that subscribe button and the bell, and leave me a comment or a suggestion or a question, and I will try my best to answer. So anyway, thanks for following. Bye bye.